We're here. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to this exciting evening tonight in the Spotlight, 3rd edition. So we are really excited about that. You're going to listen to 10 fantastic musicians and singers. They've been mentored with other amazing, fantastic musicians and singers, and the result is here tonight, and we are so happy about that. You will hear more during the evening, so I'm not going to say much more than this, but I have an exciting announcement to make tonight.
Very exciting, yes.
Really, because we're going to be immersed into music, not into water. So, as you know, we have a water problem at the moment, but let's be creative and think that we are brought back in an era where we are close to nature. Yeah? That would be great. So if you need to go to the toilet, you can actually... Oh, I hear... It's back on. You see, it's a miracle!
Look what it's a miracle!
So we don't need to tell you about the buckets, but if you still want to enjoy the experience of the buckets are still there. Anyway...
That will explain why there's buckets in the toilet.
Yes, there are buckets for water. So, anyway, perfect. We don't have this problem, so I can pass it to you.
So, you don't want to hear us chatting all evening, but there are a few bits of housekeeping just before we start. If you have mobile phones with you, could you please make sure that they are set to silent or switched off? You're welcome to take photos, but no flash photography, please. The cafe is going to be open post-show. It's closed now, but it's going to be open post-show for a silent disco with a live DJ set from soulful Neile and Surya of Little Manitou. So you're very welcome to join us for a celebration and a dance afterwards. And without further ado, I would like to... we're going to start with an introduction from ALINA's mentor, Boo. So we're just going to step off to the side whilst this runs.
Hello. I spent a lovely few hours with ALINA working on some of her beautiful songs. I think you're going to really enjoy her. And I think she's got a lot to say. Her experience in theatre makes her songs very vivid. And I think you'll enjoy them very much.
Would you like to join us on the stage for a second? So, thank you. I didn't even have to ask. This is ALINA Ben LARBI. She is going to be singing Wonder of the World for us tonight. And I believe, actually, you didn't have Zoom sessions with Boo. You actually travelled to Glasgow and spent an afternoon with him in his studio there. Oh, so you had your sessions all in one go. How was that experience for you?
It was really lovely because we couldn't actually go to the studio because his dog was ill, but that meant that we had 2 dogs there and a cat. And I think doing it in person was so much nicer than trying to navigate everything online.
So I have a question for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Yeah. In 5 years, hopefully, I'll be Dr. ALINA Ben LARBI. I'm starting a PhD in socially engaged performance art. And I'm really hoping that by then as well, I will have integrated that creative practice into my everyday life and hopefully have like a constant stream of creative projects. So it's not just one job every day. And I also hope that we can build the Highland Way in Nairn up as a proper community centre so I can work with the local community there. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, ALINA Ben LARBI with Wonder of the World.
It's the millionth hour in the waiting room and she's still in sight. The doctor's trying
and to tell her it's a matter of death or life. But somehow the colors of the flowers matter more. She can't remember if they've ever looked like that before. She's forgotten what we're here for. While we all wonder how to choose, if it's her life she wants to lose, she's in wonder of the world. She's in wonder of the world. It's 2 weeks down the line and she's already made her choice. She says she wants to go before she loses her own voice. And every time she mentions God, she says he's in the sea. She explains that heaven looks like her favorite beach. Even now, there's so much beauty she sees. While we all wonder just how long we can pretend to be strong, she's in wonder of the world. She's in wonder of the With 3 months from her choice, now the only fruit she'll eat is cheap hazelnut chocolates, and she'll only drink whiskey. Even at the very end, she chooses happiness. Even while her vision fades, what she hallucinates is the most beautiful blue flowers. While we all wonder when she'll go and how we will ever cope, she's in wonder of the world. She's in wonder of the world. It's the millionth hour in this waiting state, and she's still alive. But as if to help her up, the sky seems somewhat closer tonight. And I hope that her ability to see beauty passes on to me.
So we just need to do a little bit of rearranging for a moment.
Yes, so maybe it's a good time to tell you a little bit more about this program. Started 3 years ago, but amazing Dave Till, sitting here. Yes, yes, yes. And it is a program that see 10 artists being selected and paired up with a mentor, which is an expert in their field. And we really were very lucky to have this amazing mentor saying yes to the program. And they have the possibility to spend between 3 and 4 sessions one-to-one with their mentor, and to maybe revise or write a new piece and define their work. And we really hope that this experience will somehow help them to shape even more their style and the way they are going to approach music onwards.
Okay, so next up we have no mic. We have a mic again. Next up we have LIZZI Pierce, but before she comes to the stage, we're going to have a short intro from her mentor, Jenny Sturgeon.
It's been a total joy getting to work with LIZZI during these mentoring sessions. We've looked at sort of the tools and techniques of songwriting, and through that process she wrote this song which you're going to hear shortly called A Different View. It's been really special getting to see her develop as an artist, as a musician, and also see that confidence grow as well in the last few months of working together. So I know you'll absolutely smash it, LIZZI.
Better for the expert to do this.
Don't try and touch the text, Shirley. So,
We can maybe...
Sorry, LIZZI. So, obviously, with Jenny out in Shetland, it wasn't possible to go and spend time directly with her, so you had your mentoring sessions over Zoom.
Yeah, that's right.
How did you find the experience?
Oh, I just quite an organic experience. Like, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Like, yeah, it's just to like have a look at this poem, do some free writing, sit down and write strum a few. And I just didn't expect what she said, and then went away and just came up with something just on the first session. So, and that was, I don't know where it came from, but it did. So it was a nice experience. Yeah.
Can you recall the moment you said, I want to become a singer? I don't know if this is goals, maybe?
Yeah, okay. So I was working in France. It was like early 20s. We used to go to this bar after work, and there was this like really cheesy keyboard player in the corner called Joel. Don't know. My friends were like, "Go on, go up and sing." So I just do the odd, just get up impromptu and do a couple of songs, and then just thought, oh, I could like a bit more of this in the future. So yeah, that's how it sort of started, really.
Okay, well, we will leave you to it, LIZZI.
Okay.
LIZZI Pierce, A Different View.
It's okay. Is that? All right. When the world spins round, thoughts all away, you can see my face in the middle of it all, a steady hand, a calming voice, anxiety numbed, it's just a choice. My coffee grows cold, absorbed by your face. I let go. different view. You help me see the dust settles on the windowsill, a sign that I'm settling in. I found a simple song I'm willing to listen to, the sound of freedom, the sound of freedom, the sound of freedom, the sound of freedom. When the world spins round and I'm here with you, I hear your voice and I made my choice.
Thank you, Lizzie. So next up we have George. I think there's a few more things that we need to set up for him. So while we're waiting for that, for those of you who are familiar with our In the Spotlight program, the premise is that we ask people to send in an audition video. They send in a link to YouTube, and they're selected using the videos that they send in. So all the 10 performers that you see before you tonight have been through this process. And as Laura mentioned, they then went on to receive a couple of them, as we found out earlier with ALINA, actually had face-to-face one-to-ones with Boo Hewardine, but the majority of them were via Zoom. And we have a group Zoom at the beginning, so everyone gets to meet each other, not in the flesh. I mean, this is actually, this evening, the first time most of these people have met each other in person. It's all happened via WhatsApp and email and on Zoom. So, yeah, it's a wonderful experience all round for them this evening. And thank you for coming along to watch. And we should say hello, actually. We haven't said hello to the people that are online. So
Yes.
Can we all maybe all wave to the people online back there? Hello, hello Zoomland. Thank you for joining us from afar.
It's really good to know that this program was born as a result of lockdown. And, you know, and I actually noticed that so many things, creative things that have been born because of lockdown. It was a way to make the art going, and we wanted the art going. And I think it's an amazing result that we have this program now here.
I personally wouldn't have started songwriting if I hadn't been able to do my first course online.
Yes.
So it certainly had some silver linings.
Yeah.
How are we doing, George? No pressure. So George's, just get my notes so I get this right. This is a Gaelic song title, so hopefully I'm going to get it right. Alaba Gubra. Is that correct? Any Gaelic speakers in the audience? No? Okay, well I'm going to get away with it then. Yeah. And once George is set up, we will just ask him to take a seat again quickly while we have his intro from his mentor, which was Ewan McPherson. I think we're almost there. There's nothing worse than trying to set up when everybody is sitting looking at you. That feeling of pressure. Take your time. Ewan's waiting. He's a patient guy.
Take the time now.
The microphone working?
George's isn't on yet.
You don't have it yet?
No, not at all. I'm just excited we've got the water back. Let's hear it for Scottish Water. That'll be switched on.
Power's on.
Seamless this evening, yes. So do you want to just take a seat quickly, George, if you're ready, while Ewan tells us all about you? Or perhaps
Next
not,
up,
because
we've
you're not
got
quite
George
ready.
CULL. George has lots of experience.
This went seamlessly in the tech rehearsal yesterday, honestly.
Yeah.
Testing. It's all good.
Okay. Over to you, Ewan.
Next up, we've got George CULL. George has lots of experience as a performer, but this is the first song that he's ever written. So it's been very special being part of his journey and seeing this song evolve and helping with a few ideas for arrangements and various things. So I'm really delighted that he's performing it for you today. He says he's away down to Edinburgh Festival to do some playing down there and would love this track to be played on Radio Neile. If anyone has any contacts, get in touch. So this is Alba Gubra.
So, George, you're just before you leap into performing, we're just going to have a little chat. So, as Ewan mentioned, this is the first. I mean, you're a seasoned performer, but this is the first song you've ever actually written yourself. So that's really special. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? You can hold the mic; it's easier.
Great. So I guess I quite like being up in the Isle of Lewis, and I like the Gaelic language, and I thought I'd incorporate Alba Gubra, which is Scotland forever, into my song. A little bit of Gaelic.
And I think you told me yesterday that you wrote it here, didn't you? In the cafe? Was that?
So the bones of it was in my living room, and then one day I thought, I need a cup of coffee, so I came in here, and I finished it off.
So I have a question for you. If you were going to write a song or a piece for Mother Earth, what title would you give it?
What title would I give it? That's a hard question, that, like...
Can be in Gaelic.
Probably something like... I don't know. Has anybody else got to answer that one? Because, you know what, I'm really stuck with that. You know? All I know is, like, we've got to go green at some point or other, like, so let's get green now.
Let's do now.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, George. George CULL with Alba Gubra.
One, two. I did have a capital somewhere. Where's my capital gone? I'll find it later, no doubt. So I hope you're having a good time tonight. You having a good time tonight? That's better. I don't like it when people just sit in front of you. It's too scary for me.
in the land of mist and heather, where history lives on forever. I see rivers in the rain, I see peatlocks once again. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. I feel the sea spray in my face, takes me back to my special place. The sound of peep rock in the wind takes me back home once again. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. The birds are singing in the trees, hear the buzz of wild heather bees. I keep you in my heart and I smile, I'll back up all the while. Take me back to my special place, take me back to my special place, take me back to my special place. I'll back up around our story, I'll back up around our glory. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. Look to the west and see the sun, fight for this nation, everyone. Fight with your mind and fight with your heart. It's not the end, it's just the start. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. I'll back up our story, I'll back up our glory. Thank you.
So the In the Spotlight 2024 is an evolution from every previous In the Spotlight. And in the first editions, we had different kind of arts. We have photographers, video makers, actors. And then this year we decided to specialize a bit because I feel the soul of this amazing theater, Universal Hall, and the amazing work that Universal Hall Promotion is doing with music, you know, with the bands and the musicians that are coming here. We just felt we wanted to reflect more the soul of the theater. So we focused on musicians and singers. And this is why this year is slightly different from the previous year. So we need to do the video first.
I love that the harp got a round of applause there as well. We do still need to run the video, your video, yeah. So next up is ORAN and her musician friends, who I will leave her to introduce. She was also mentored by Jenny Sturgeon, so we're going to see a short video introducing her song, Dream Anyway.
ORAN is hugely creative in her songwriting and in her musicality, the way that she plays and the way that she sings, and it's been a joy to see that process of songwriting through this mentoring programme. She's going to play a song for you tonight called Dream Anyway, which was written specifically for this project. It's about collective grief and helplessness, but also a feeling of hope that comes particularly from the natural world here in Scotland. This song is going to feature on her new record, which comes out in September. So watch this space and keep an eye and an ear out for ORAN, because you're in for a treat.
ORAN and band, up you come. So before you launch into your song, so Jenny mentioned the fact that this song is going to feature on your album. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your album?
So I left home at 17 to go and study music in London. I grew up here in Finton and have had lots of different adventures with music, but I've just had a huge 10-year break. So this is the beginning of a rebirth, and the album is called Rebellious Rebirth. And Jenny so inspired me in the songwriting process that this one will be on the album.
Fantastic. Would you like to introduce the people that you've got accompanying you as well?
Yes, this is Francis and Cha.
Fantastic.
So I've just one question for you, ORAN. What is music for you?
Music is everything, but really music, I think it does these two amazing things for me, which is brings me into the moment and at the same time takes me somewhere totally elsewhere into another world.
Thank you.
So ORAN and friends with Dream Anyway.
When we go, there is no more pain that came and lived before. Life will be done and left empty. All those to come with hands so numb. When we go, there is no more pain that came and lived before. Life will be done and left empty. All those to come with hands so numb. No more war every day. Peace on earth now I pray. Snowflakes in the winter. I hear your voice whisper. Children, hear my voice. Silver screen devices will strip your soul and leave you high, high and dry. Connect up wisely. The wilderness can set you free. Leave the online chat rooms empty. Step into the mountains outside. Walk the woodlands so wide. me down and left empty. All those to come with hands so numb. Breathe life into a new day, the season for healing, I pray. Cycles repeating again. Why, where, what, where, what, where, what,
Wow. What an evolution when you know an artist at the beginning and then you see an artist growing and changing and creating. I just want to say something about mentoring because many of you know I am from the theatrical world. I'm not a musician, I'm not a singer, but I received mentoring when I was young. Not really so young, because mentoring is good also when you're not so young, actually. But every cycle, when we grow as artists, I really feel it's really special to have the possibility to have an intimate learning with somebody else, or another artist can maybe give you that little inspiration that is missing to unlock something. So I'm very grateful to the mentors, and maybe Shirley will say something more about the mentors later.
I will. Are we good to go, Darren? Yeah. So next up tonight we have MYFANWY Morgan, and she has been mentored by Josie Duncan. So before MYFANWY takes to the stage, we'll just have a short intro from Josie.
Hello, I'm Josie and I'm here to tell you about the wonderful MYFANWY who I've been working alongside. MYFANWY has really demonstrated the art of digging where you stand and owning who you are through your work with this brand new song in the Caithness dialect. How exciting is that? They're not only a wonderful musician, but an incredible storyteller, and so much care and time and work has gone into this song. I'm really proud of them, I'm really excited for them too. And I was lucky enough recently to see them in action in Inverness when we did a gig together for Highland Pride. We had a wonderful time, and I hope that you have a wonderful time tonight. Congratulations on your fantastic new song. Bye.
Have you not had a chance to see that yet? So you were actually on stage with Josie in Eden Court just a couple of weeks ago. Would you like to... Would you like to tell us a little bit about the show?
Yes, it was a spoken word piece as part of Queer Folks' Tales. This song tonight is also going to show you quite clearly I'm queer. Don't forget it. But yeah, I did a spoken word piece also in Caithnessian dialect. I'm from Caithness, raised in Thurso, and slowly but surely trying to reconnect with my roots that when I was younger I was a bit of a brat about. We're learning.
Thank you.
So, MYFANWY, one question for you. A song for Mother Earth.
Oh, yeah, mine is We're Sorry. Yeah. When you asked somebody else that, I was like, oh, we're sorry. Let's Go Green is great as well, though. But I was immediately in my head, just, we're sorry. We'll do better. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Good answer. So I'm going to try and get this right. You will correct me if I'm wrong. MYFANWY's song this evening is Love a Wee Fishwives. Aye. Yes. Take it away, MYFANWY.
Just a little introduction about it. As I was saying, a lot of my art at the moment is in Caithnesian dialect, and it's very important to know that for the chorus, I have found the Caithnesian word for love, which is bell, like ringing a bell. And it is about two fisher wifeys, Netta and Sash. So the chorus could end up sounding like Sasha, but it's not, it's Sash. Thank you and enjoy.
Like happy 10 sardines. The men a what see the woman got like their machines. Netta sees her hurry way, slicing clean and fast. Bet knows fine well there's some nets that ye just cannot cast. Plenty fish in his sea, not of them free. Sash a bell ye, sash a bell ye, sash a bell ye, I do. Sash I love ye, believe that it's true. Sash a bell ye, I love ye. Netta kilts her sleeves and then stabs into a brine. Tries to shove those thoughts as she slashes down his spine. Can I glance at her? Got to focus on her guts. She looks up anyway, slits her hand and starts to curse. Plenty fish in his sea, not of them free. Sash a bell ye, sash a bell ye, sash a bell ye, I do. Sash I love ye, believe that it's true. Sash a bell ye, Sash runs hours so swiftly till be at her side. They're alone in the hospital when Sash she heavy sighs and sees Netta a belly, Netta a belly, Netta a belly, I do. Netta, I love you, believe that it's true. Netta a belly, I love ye, I love ye, I love ye.
Thank you, MYFANWY. So we've got another bit of a change over here as Dave Falconer brings his tech onto the stage. So I thought I would take the opportunity to talk a little bit about our 4 wonderful mentors. You can see up on the screen here, the ones that have their names in pink, those are our mentors. You've seen their faces very large up on the screen already tonight. On the top left here, we have Josie Duncan, who I believe is based in Inverness. So one of the reasons we do the mentoring via Zoom is because they're quite widely spread out, the mentors we've had doing the sessions with our performers. Below Josie, we have Ewan McPherson, who is probably the most local. He's just the other side of Inverness. Up on the top left there, you see Boo Hewardine, who's based in Glasgow. And then our furthest afield is Jenny Sturgeon, bottom right there in the corner, who, well, she's based in Shetland, but spends, I think, a lot of her life on the road and touring, so she's not always there. They are all established professionals in the songwriting industry, and as well as helping our performers with the writing of their pieces or reworking of the pieces for this evening, they've been talking about industry stuff as well. And yeah, it's just, I think, I mean, I obviously can't speak for them myself because I've not been mentored, but performers, has it been very useful for you? Yes. Yeah? Yeah? Fantastic. Right, I will just have a seat whilst we finish setting up. I'll be back with you in a second, or two, or three. Chat amongst yourselves for a while.
It's been brilliant fun working with Dave. He's got such an interesting background, from rock to folk to electronica and trip hop. We originally discussed ways of performing music as a solo artist, but with bigger arrangements, and he's really run with that idea and gone away and learned all about new technologies from Ableton Live and new pads and all sorts of things. So I'm really, really happy that he's now going to perform for you today Incantation, which is a song about old Celtic belief systems, the three pillars of land, sea and sky. And just where he's got to in such a short period of time is really fantastic. So I'm sure you're going to love this.
Sorry, Dave, that came in a bit quicker than I was expecting. Are you ready, or do you need a bit more set-up time?
Oh, that's fine.
You good to go? Fantastic. So everybody, this is Dave Faulkner, and as Ewan mentioned... yeah, take your time, make sure that you are set up in a way that is comfortable.
Just got to make sure I can reach things.
Yeah. So as Ewan mentioned, you've stretched yourself a bit with this, haven't you, Dave? Learning new techniques, and I mean, look at what he's got on the table there. Would you like to tell us a bit about? You could probably speak into that mic.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Ewan said, I've done various sorts of music, including quite a bit of electronica. But that's all been very studio-based. It's very difficult to take it out and perform it live. So we've been working on how to do that, how to make that work. And yeah, sequencers, loops, backing tracks, but with live stuff flown in as well. So it's all a bit cutting edge for me.
You're a brave man.
Can I ask you a question? What would you like people to feel when they listen to your music?
Ooh. I'd like my music to make people think. I try and tell a story, but I try and evoke an emotion as well. So if people take away something that they hadn't thought about before, yeah, I'll go and do a bit more research into that. Or that's an interesting way of looking at things. That'd be good. A new perspective.
Thank you very much.
Could even be an album name, couldn't it? So when you're ready, Dave. Dave Faulkner with Incantation.
Thank you. I will just say that I'm part of a very good songwriting group. Called the Drunks in the Midnight Choir, which followed up from Boo Houdin and Finlay Napier's A Bird on a Wire songwriting course during lockdown, and the group that I was with have just kept going, which has been brilliant. And a lot of their voices feature in this track, so listen out for them.
Talisman.
Wood, bone, and leather,
votive,
cast into the heather,
spirit,
to the land we cry. Fast our hands against the night. Like the earth in which we grow, where we stand, shell, pebble, twine, cast into the brine, spirit, to the waves we plead. Build us up in times of need. Green the seas on which we sail, looking homeward. Times they've forsaken ship. Give us grace to find a way. Strength to break these golden chains, but me will lie free again. Feather hair, votive, cast into the air,
spirit,
to the winds we call. That. Egg feather hair,
votive,
cast into the air,
spirit,
to the winds we call. Hold us up if we should fall. Blue the skies in which we dream, weave our stories. Time a soul forsaken shades. Give us grace to find a way. Time to break these golden chains. We be wild and free again. Black of earth, green of ocean, blue of skies. Black of earth.
Well, we certainly went on a journey. I think I went on a journey. But it's great. What I really noticed with this fantastic group of musicians is that from day one, I want to really say this, they supported each other. They were there for each other. And this is amazing because I think it's the spirit of, art, being able to co-create together, also relationships, and being able to learn from each other all the way. We have a chat, a WhatsApp chat, and it was just like so supportive. I couldn't really go through all the messages. They were really, go for it, do this, do that. It was beautiful to see this amount of support that they were offering, and it's really great. Great. There is hope for the earth, I think. Yes. And of course, I do believe the artist will save the world.
Okay, so next up we have the performer who I think has travelled the furthest, because Cha's come all the way from Butte to perform for us tonight. She is going to be singing South from North for us. She does have some people joining on the stage, but I will get her to tell you about those in a moment. But first, we will watch her intro from her mentor, Josie Duncan.
And I've been working alongside the one just like she is. When she told me about the bilingual element in this song, the hairs on my arms were standing up because it elevates the songwriting so well. Her passion for the art of songwriting is hugely contagious. Every time we've met up, my day has been hugely brightened, and I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity to work alongside Cha. I'm really excited for her song, and again, I really wish I could be there tonight. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for working with me, and I'm so proud of your wonderful song and of you as an artist. Have a great night. Bye.
Yeah, no, you can plug in. Yeah. Let's get you ready to go. Great. So, as Josie mentioned, there's a bilingual element to your song. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I grew up in the Philippines in the Cordillera mountain range. And in the Cordillera, we have what's called the salidumay. And it doesn't really have a direct translation, but it's a song used to mark an occasion. And it means this is life. Basically, this song represents what's happening in this moment. So I thought, I really want to mark this occasion because the song is about me moving from Shetland to Butte. And I wanted to mark it with a salidumay in the middle of it.
And you've got someone playing with you. Would you like to introduce him?
Yes, this is my friend David Sjoberg on bass.
So, where do you see yourself in 5-year times?
Goodness me. I would love to be doing creative work full-time. Maybe I'm currently finishing my master's in sound design, and hopefully I will be doing a combination of music, sound design, and something within the community as well. And very importantly, lots of sun. Oh. Being under a lot of sun.
In Scotland.
It's terrible.
I like your positivity.
Growing up in the tropics, yes.
So, Cha with South from North.
You ready? We set our eyes on the night sky, night sky. We plant our feet on the shore, surrounded by the winds of grace. We're sailing south from north, south from north, south from north, surrounded by the winds of grace. We're sailing south from north. We take the good, but we find it, dancing out on the street. We listen for the heartbeat, heartbeat. We're dancing out on the street, out on the street, out on the street. We listen for the heartbeat, heartbeat. We're dancing out on the street. We leave ourselves on the altar, altar, and wait for fire to fall. We bless the sea, the primordial water. We're sailing south from north, south from north, south from north. We bless the sea, the primordial water. We're sailing south from north.
you good? Okay. So, slightly more local this time, we have Maria Miller, who's from Elgin, and she will be singing One More Before You Go for us tonight. But first, we're going to have an intro video as she sneaks off the stage. There's going to be an intro video from her mentor, Ewan McPherson.
I'm delighted to present Maria Miller for this next song. She's a really great singer-songwriter, very insightful, very observational, often very funny songwriting. She plays with a band called Dougal's Jumper, and their videos are well worth checking out. And for this next song, we decided to sit and rearrange and bring out slightly more gentle, slightly more thoughtful side. And it's an absolutely gorgeous song called One More Before You Go. And I'm sure Maria will teach you the chorus.
Let's put this on. Yes. We're going to start.
Ready first? I have a mic now. Oh, I do. I've got a mic back.
So a wee bitty. There we go. Right. I use this.
Yeah, no, it's probably easier. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ewan mentioned there you're in a band called Dougal's Jumper. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Maria?
Yes, I'll plug anything, especially Dougal's Jumper. We're just a local band, and normally I play with bagpipes and fiddles and lovely things like that. But I'm a wee bit scared. I'm on my own. So be kind, be kind.
You're going to smash it, Maria. And how did you find working with Ewan?
Ewan's, well, first of all, he's a great guy, and he's extraordinarily talented, so I was very lucky. I think I'm a bit of a lost cause, but he tried hard. He did try, so I was very lucky. He was very nice. Nice guy. I'll try it. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'd just like to ask you if there is a significant moment where you that you can recall that influenced your decision to become a singer, a musician. It's a moment you recall. When did it happen that you said, yes, I really want to do this?
Well, I remember when I was young, I was very good at playing the tennis racket because I used to pretend it was the guitar. And then luckily I got a couple of lessons for a guy that lived in the street, so here I am, donkey years later, and I think I'm probably better on the tennis racket, but we'll try.
We don't believe you, anyway.
I don't believe you. And I believe you're going to teach us the chorus?
No, because I've taken Ewan's advice and I'm going to slow it down.
Okay, well, fantastic.
If I can.
Maria Miller, One More Before You Go.
So first of all, how you all doing? Good? Good. That's what I like to hear. I can stop that. No, there we go. So we're going to do One More Before You Go. And normally I would teach the chorus, but I'm gonna try and be grown up for a change and do it. And instead of doing 100 miles an hour singing, I'm going to try and do nice and slow. So I'm getting on. So here we go. So it's called One More Before You Go. One more before you go. Put it in your pocket if you're drinking slow. May the night not end and the good times flow. One more before you go. One more before you go. Keep the candle burning and the lights down low. May the night not end and the good times flow. One more before you go. Before you go. Singing at the bar, stringing to the tales of the woman he's known, and the young guy glancing at the handbags, dancing, wishing he could find some courage of his own. And the mother's ruin's gonna find no brewing, and the girlfriend's fiddling on her phone. And the local Casanova knows his glory days are over when he's sitting in the corner, and it's time to go. Not end and the good times flow. One more before you go. One more before water when the barfly tumbles from his stool. But the barbell's sounding at the bar, rounding up the lost sheep looking for the door. And she's drunk too much prosecco, and her voice is like an echo, getting louder every minute and just bouncing off the floor. Bouncing off the floor. One more before you go. Put it in your pocket if you're drinking slow. May the nights not end and the good times flow. Slow, may the night not end and the good times flow. You can sing if you want. One more before you go. Thank you very much, and thank you, Shirley Ann. Thank you.
Well, she does very well with the tennis racket. Exceptionally well. So I noticed that, many artists tend to say, well, I'm not so good, and because artists are vulnerable. And when they're here, they're even more vulnerable. And that is from that vulnerability that something is born. So I think it's great to see the courage that everybody take to, take a step to come on the stage and to share their art. And I'm saying this because if you know any musician, any singer that might be living in the area and they would like to give it a go, at the end of 2025, beginning of 2026, we will run another In the Spotlight, hopefully. Obviously, it's always depending on funding. But if we do, please spread the voice so that this young artist inside, they can mature and come out and have the opportunity to show their art on the stage.
So, we're down to our second last performer here. We've got Neile Robertson coming up with Steal My Breath. Neile, are you ready to go once the video's run? Yeah, okay. He was also mentored by Boo Hewardine, so we'll have a short video from Boo, and then we'll come and have a chat with you, Neile, when you're ready.
I spent a really nice afternoon with Neile listening to his songs. He's got a real knack for the observational and a real pop sensibility. And I listened to his songs and they were great. I made a few suggestions about structure and so forth, but the songs themselves were very engaging, as you shall find out now.
Let you get plugged in. Ooh, red hot chilies.
I'm ready.
You ready? And if you use that mic there rather than me cramming this in your face.
Up a little bit. I think that's fine.
You good?
Yep.
So you were another one that travelled all the way to Glasgow to see Boo face to face.
I did.
How was that for you?
It was good. I think, Laura, you mentioned about even even the not so young can get benefit from mentoring. And I think both of us fell into that category, and both of us agreed that Zoom's great, but actually sitting in a room together is far better. So yeah, I had a great afternoon with Boo. I went in with 3 half-baked songs. He chopped them around a bit, made suggestions, and came out with 3 fully formed songs. So the dilemma I then had was which one to do.
Can I ask you, what is music for you?
Music for me has always been a way of relaxing, a way of relieving stress. I think, you know, ever since I've been playing guitar since I was in my teens, and it's always been where I go to. If I just want to have a chill out for half an hour, I pick the guitar up, and then at the end of that, I'm in a completely different mood. And that's for me. Well, it's that. The other thing music is it's completely cross-generational. So you can have me, or you can have somebody who's 30 or 40 years younger listening to the same track and getting the same fun out of it. So.
Handing over to Neile Robertson with Take My Breath.
Thank you. So this song, I wanted to write a song that had a story to it. And so this song was inspired by sitting on a bus in the Lake District going from Keswick to Grasmere. And there was an older couple coming back with their weekly shopping, I think. And they sat there, and he spent the entire journey making sarcastic comments. She sat there with a face like stone, and he just spent the entire journey chipping away at her. So this was inspired by that. So it's a song which is their imagined life. It's called Steal My Breath. Is that coming through? No? Yes, it's out the side. That's better. They took the bus back home. He wore a winter coat. She wears a ball and chain. He is full of northern grit. She has deep regret. Could she have her time again? He says, what's the point in asking if you don't like what I said? She looks out the window, folds her arms across her chest. Same place I got stuck last night. And the voice inside her head, I can't hear you, I can't be near you now. You steal my breath. I don't know how we are so out of step. You steal my breath. Then she makes his tea. A sniper with his words, he aims to cut her down. It drives her round the bend. She can't remember where they met. 40 years his wife, in love for less than 10. voice inside her head. I can't hear you, I can't be near you now. You steal my breath. I don't know how we are so out of step. You steal my breath, steal my breath, steal my breath. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we've got quite a bit of a changeover now for our... Oh, my mic's not on again. Can I have a microphone, please, Darren? Thank you. So there's quite a changeover before our final act this evening, Little Manitou. So I'm going to grab my clipboard with all my very important information on it, and I would like to take this opportunity to run through a few thank yous. Obviously, thank you to our wonderful performers, one group who's yet to come. Can you join me in a huge round of applause for what we've heard this evening so far? Lara and I were just so taken with the diversity of it all. I mean, wouldn't you agree? There's been something for everybody tonight, right? We want to say thank you to our mentors, Josie, Boo, Ewan and Jenny, who've done a fantastic job. To Mark... a round of applause for them as well. And a wave if they're watching on Zoom. We've had Mark Richards of Aurora Imaging here tonight taking photos, so we want to say thank you to him. We could clap for everybody, couldn't we? But he's sat right here. Thank you very much, Mark. Darren, who has been doing both sound and stage management, running backwards and forwards from the sound desk all night, and has helped to make everyone sound fantastic. We have Peter, who's up there in the booth multitasking, because not only has he done the lights tonight, he's also been helping Alex, who's also up there in the booth, with the live stream. Round of applause for Alex. Oh. You even got to see them there very briefly. And...
We have some thank yous as well.
But I haven't finished my thank yous. It's a thank you fest.
So, all of us want to say thank you to our aunties, Shirley and Laura, who have been super, super kind and generous with your time and just so supportive. I don't know if anyone else wants to say anything.
You're awesome. Thank you.
You're awesome.
No, I mean, yes, but...
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that was unexpected. Thanks, you lovely lot. Where was I? Michael, my wonderful other half, who, despite not being at the tech yesterday because he had to work, has also helped stage manage. So, round of applause for Michael.
Yeah. Oh.
Who never misses an opportunity to take a bow. Sorry, do you get flowers? Maybe later. Ursula and the volunteer of ushers who've taken care of us on the box office and on the doors tonight. Oh, There you go. You've been lit up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Creative Scotland. You know, we have to say a huge thank you to Creative Scotland because we couldn't do any of what we do here at Universal Hall Promotions without their support. So, a massive round of applause. And Sarah and the Phoenix Cafe team who opened before the show and who are going to host the silent disco tonight. So I don't think they can hear us, but a round of applause for them anyway. And last, but definitely not least, what would a show be without an audience? So to all of you, and to all of you online, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out and being such a lovely audience. It just makes a huge difference to have something to bounce off when you're up here on stage, so it's deeply appreciated. How are we doing, little Manitou? Getting there. So also, I mentioned earlier about the silent disco with soulful DJs Neile and Surya. We have Neile here and Surya here, so they will be mixing a live set for you with your flashing headphones later if you're staying on for the silent disco. Have I forgotten anybody, Laura? I should actually say thank you to you.
To us.
We're aunties. I love it. I love being an auntie. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you to you for the flowers and the cards.
Yeah,
we love you guys. You've been fantastic. Haven't they been fantastic? I know we've done a lot of clapping, but let's have another round of applause. Okay, we're going to take a seat. They'll be ready in a sec. We have to fight our way through the flowers now. It's very exciting.
I really enjoyed the sessions with Little Manitou, getting to know them a little bit individually, but also as a band. We spent time discussing the music industry and also how they might progress going forwards. And I found the discussions with them and their openness around these subjects really insightful and interesting myself, and I hope they have got a lot out of this process. I highly recommend checking out their album Universal Dust, which came out a few years ago, and you're in for it's another treat, a treat all night. This time you're going to get to hear a song from Little Manitou called Rhythm.
Guys. Lovely intro from Jenny there. Okay. So if you've got microphones there, I think they're on.
Check. Stay on the side.
Stand out your way. Would you like to tell us a little bit about how you found, because you were one of the other people that had two mentors. You have your time split between Jenny and Boo. So do you want to tell us a little? And I think you've got another session to have.
Yeah.
You have, yeah.
Well, it was great having two. It was just two different perspectives. I think one from almost the industry perspective, and the other from the musician's perspective. So that was really, really helpful, I think. So yeah, we got a lot out of it.
I was going to say, yeah, we got two dragons. It feels like we got two dragons.
Yes,
yes. So we're excited to be able to, have both perspective and advice and guidance. So it's been great.
I'm also intrigued by you're family in a way. So, they're related. So how is to work in family with the art like this?
Just to clarify, we're married, and there's brother and sisters, and it's tricky. Yeah. It's hard, but it's also rewarding because we get to do something amazing together, which not everyone has that experience with their family. So it's a blessing and sometimes a challenge. A challenge, yes, but mainly a blessing, yeah.
And my last question is, what would you like people to feel when they listen to your music?
We want people to feel good. We want people to feel uplifted. And a lot of our songs are about connection, healing, spirituality. So we want to, it's our religion, it's our spiritual practice. And so we want everyone to, it fills our bucket. Our hope is that it fills your bucket as well. To have a good time, feel good and have a good time.
Thank you. So, I believe you're also quite happy if people want to get up and dance during this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just have two more quick announcements to make. Sorry, guys, just before. So, I've just been told that the box office closed before some of you arrived. So if there's anybody that does want to make a payment, if you come and see Odysseia, who is up on the door over there. No? Well, we'll find Odysseia for you. If you want to come and find her afterwards to pay for your ticket, that would be fantastic. And I also, an apology from me, I forgot to mention earlier, because George also had 2 mentors, and I only mentioned Josie because it was the video from Josie, but you were also mentored by, my mind's gone blank, George. I was mentored by you. Yeah, because your video was from you, and you were also mentored by Josie. And as I mentioned earlier, the intro video for Little Manitou was from Jenny, but they were also mentored by Boo. And now I really am going to stop talking and leave you with Little Manitou and Rhythm.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A sobering scene, for what was once there is gone again. From ashes to ashes and dust to dust, but once filled down, there ain't no rush. And from my hands like grains of sand or shards of glass, yeah, the way they feel, falls twisted dreams of broken stars. So long winter breeze, it's easy.
can't stop the earth from turning, and all of the doubt we had in our minds burns in the fire of one kind. Yeah, we shall be
town that once kept hitting my heart and soul, and also kept my fears at bay. Yeah. But now laying open for all to see, a lifeless thing, just a part of me. My ego death is coming round. First is the freedom was to hit the ground.
Thank you very much. So we invite all the artists, please, to come on stage now. Please, all the artists, all the people who have been on stage, please come here. Come on the stage. You can see that you can follow these amazing artists. They have a website or they have a platform of some sort. Some of them have albums coming or concert coming. So please check them out. You can take a photo with your phone and then you can have them all. So I'm just going to grab something because it's not coming. Can you just get that?
I have 2 mics. That is very dangerous. So we have something for you too. something small to say a huge thank you to each of you for all the work. I'm going to put this down before it starts feedbacking. For all the work that you have put into this. Haven't they done an incredible job? It's coming, MYFANWY.
That's what I was trying to stop.
I shouldn't have stopped you. There we go. Right. A final bow from our performers. Again, thank you for coming out tonight. Do stay and join in the fun in the cafe. And for now, we will have a bow from our 10, 13 actually in total. Fantastic artists. Take a bow.
Thank you. And thank you.
And again, and again. One last time. Okay, and party.